eat shit. I'm actress comedian Shondalia White, and this is your I Can't Eat Shit quick tip. I talk a lot about testing on your own in this podcast. And if you aren't familiar with what I'm talking about because you're new to the podcast and you're just now tuning in, or you've been watching and you just don't be listening or you be forgetting, go ahead and check out any full or quick tip episode by clicking the link in the description or the link that'll pop up above if you're just watching. And you'll hear me talking about some sort of gut test that I've taken that has improved my health and healed my gut. But this quick tip is going to be about the pros and cons of self-testing. So let's get into it. Okay, one of the pros of testing on your own is that you eliminate the middleman. And who doesn't like to eliminate the middleman, okay? That means get rid of the doctor, get rid of the insurance, and go right to the source. That could be great because it could be cheaper. When you are just going to the source, there's no additional fees. So all those fees that you would get from the doctor where you like, I thought I already paid. Why do I keep getting these bills? Yeah, you eliminate all of that by going directly to the source. It is what it is when you pay for it. So that's one pro. The second pro would be that you can test for anything you want to test for. Nowadays, having access to endless amounts of tests are at your fingertips. So that's a huge pro. And you can also go to a facility to get that done as well. But the last pro I would say is that you can do it from the comfort of your own home, right? I mean, telehealth has skyrocketed since the pandemic. And we all kind of found out that we don't have to go in for everything that's wrong with us. So I think that self-testing can be great if you would like to just do it from home and you don't want to go into the doctor. Also, if you do want to go in, but you don't like going into the doctor per se, there are labs usually close to your home that you can look up and still do that self-testing. And those are your pros. Cons. First of all, you may not know what to test for. You're not a doctor. You don't know what you're doing. So how you gonna know what to test for? The problem is a lot of things have the same symptoms. So that can be a huge con when it comes to testing on your own. The second thing would be you can't read the results. Again, you're not a professional. So that medical jargon just look like mushmash. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're doing. So having someone on hand may be helpful to help you read those results. And the last thing with the cons is you might become a hypochondriac. I mean, you can get out of hand just testing on your own. You just doing tests just to be doing them because you're like, ooh, it's just endless amounts of tests. It becomes like a WebMD type of situation where it's like, oh my gosh, here she goes again, self-diagnosing herself. I know I've been guilty of stuff like that. So just be mindful not to overdo it and don't become a hypochondriac. I'm sure you don't have everything wrong with you, okay? And overall, I would say if you are thinking about self-testing, all you have to do is go to a professional first to get a first opinion. And then once you get that first opinion, if they aren't testing for the things you want to test for, that's when you can go ahead and do some self-testing. If you don't go to a professional first, you can also just like do the test and then take it to a professional. Go to your doctor or nutritionist or whoever, depending on whatever you're getting tested for, and have them read the results to you. And if people aren't giving you the results you want, like they don't want you to test for something, but you do want to test for it, do it anyway. It's your body. It can't hurt you. It's just a test. It's just extra money that you're spending. It's so important. I'm always saying it's so important to do that early detection and taking your health into your own hands. Like I always say, take care of your body so it can take care of you, or you're going to be dealing with a lot of shit. And that is your quick tip. Check out full episodes of I Can't Eat Shit podcast wherever you stream your podcast. You can also check me out on YouTube at Shondalia White, I Can't Eat Shit podcast. I have an RSS feed playlist where you can just listen, and I also have a video playlist where you can watch it. If you decide to watch, you'll also find there's another way to do that, full cooking segments where I teach you how to modify recipes based on my restrictions. They are amazing, gluten-free, dairy-free, and spicy free. They're seasoned though. It's a lot of seasoning. It's just not spicy for the autoimmune friends out there and anyone dealing with any kind of gut issues. Great recipes if you're just a foodie. Check that out. Amazing. I also do it on TikTok. You can also follow I Can't Eat Shit Podcast on Instagram at I Can't Eat Shit Podcast, or follow me and see what I'm up to at Shondalia White. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. I Can't Eat Shit! I Can't Eat Shit Podcast is not a replacement for a medical professional. If you need help, seek out a trained medical professional, nutritionist, or therapist to help you with your specific needs.